if I told you that selling your house right now in Ontario might be one of the worst financial decisions that you could make, unless you've considered these 5 key reasons that could completely change your strategy? Some of these will feel familiar, but reason number 5 is a game changer, and it could mean an extra $500,000 or more in your pocket compared to just listing it on an open market. I'm Justin Chausse, a mortgage broker and real estate expert, and I've helped hundreds of homeowners make smarter decisions with their property, and more than once, that meant telling them not to sell. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why selling your home right now might not be the right move, and what other options are on the table that could set you up for a much better win. So let's dive in. We're in mid-2025, and across much of Ontario, from Niagara to Hamilton and parts of the GTA, we're seeing what you'd call a balanced to soft buyer's market. Here's what that means. Days on market are up, price reductions are common, sale to new listing ratio in cities like St. Catharines, Welland, and even Burlington are still under 50%, meaning buyers are in control. Compared to the peaks of 2021 and early 2022, we're still down in average sale prices by 10 to 20% in many communities. And while there are signs of life, some segments are starting to stabilize. It's not the kind of market where you'll fetch top dollar. If you're not under pressure to sell, waiting for the next sales cycle might be the best move. Real estate runs in cycle, always has, always will. Ontario's population is growing, immigration is rising, and housing is still in short supply long term. That's the macro trend. But in the short term, you could leave tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. But real estate, it's hyper local. That said, averages don't tell the whole story. In Niagara-on-the-Lake, for example, high-end homes with finished basements and income potential are still getting strong off. In Hamilton, certain infill areas are seeing bidding wars again. And in Toronto, it's almost like 2 different cities depending whether you're downtown or in the East End. So before you assume that now isn't a good time to sell, get the facts on your specific neighborhood. I can hook you up with someone that offers a complimentary market evaluation that pulls hyper-local trends, not just regional stat. You might be sitting on a pocket of demand or missing an opportunity you don't know exists. Now, you might not need to sell to access the wealth in your home. Let's say that you have a home that's worth $800,000 and you only owe $300,000. That's $500,000 in equity. In some cases, you can tap into that equity at rates under 5% today, depending on your profile. Now think about what you could do with that capital. You could pay off high interest debt, invest in a rental property, help your kids with their down payment, even just build a financial cushion for peace of mind. Here's what one of my clients in Fonthill did. They refinanced their home to access $200,000 in equity. Instead of selling, they bought a small rental in Welland, which is now cash flowing and growing in value. That's how you make your home work for you. If you're curious what you qualify for or what your options are, in the description below, book a 15-minute call with me. I'll walk you through the numbers and the pros and cons, no pressure, just straight advice. Selling your home in Ontario isn't free. In fact, it can be expensive. Let's break it down how a $750,000 home in Niagara. Real estate commissions at 5% would be $37,000 $500. Legal fees $1,500 to $2,500. Mortgage break penalties $3,000 to $10,000, especially on fixed rate mortgages. Repairs and staging $5,000 to $15,000 easy. Moving expenses $2,000 to $4,000. Total, you could be out $50,000 or more just to move. So instead of sinking that money into selling, ask yourself this: why don't I like my home? Could I fix it for $50,000? Could that money be better spent on a new kitchen or bathroom reno, upgrading your outdoor space, turning your basement into a legal suite for rental income, adding an office or home gym? Not only could that help you fall back in love with your home, it could add value when you eventually do sell. It's a win-win. This is one of the most overlooked factors when people think about selling. Ontario passed Bill 23, which pushes cities to allow gentle density, meaning you can now build up to 3 units, sometimes more, on many residential lots. And cities like St. Catharines, Hamilton, and even Grimsby are in the process of updating zoning bylaws to align. So what does that mean for you? Let's say you have a single family home on a deep lot near a GO station or transit corridor. In 12 to 24 months, your property could be worth more to a developer or investor than it is to a traditional buyer. And with more towns encouraging intensification, your sleepy suburban lot might suddenly become a hot commodity. I'm already seeing this play out in parts of Hamilton and West St. Catharines. Builders are quietly scooping up lots and converting them into triplexes or garden suite income property. The value isn't just in the home anymore, it's in the land's potential. Before you sell, find out if your lot has hidden value. I can walk you through how to check the zoning, upcoming changes to your area, and even connect you with an investor if that makes sense. Now here's the big one. I can guarantee most homeowners haven't considered it. Instead of just selling your property, what if you partnered with a developer to redevelop it? You bring the land, they bring the expertise and the money. Together you co-develop it. Here's a simple example. Let's say your home is worth $1 million. You could list it and walk away with maybe $950,000 after fees. Or you could partner with a developer who tears down the home, builds 4 modern townhomes and sell them for $800,000. After expenses and profit share, your take home could be $1.3 to $1.5 million. You could even keep 1 unit for yourself, downsize, new, and be mortgage free while pocketing the difference. This strategy is becoming more common in the GTA and now in Hamilton and Niagara. And best of all, you don't need to invest any extra money. You contribute the land, the builder handles the construction, permits, trades, and financing. You split the upside based on the equity. I have a short list of trusted developers actively looking for these types of partnerships. If you want to know if your home qualifies, just please reach out. A quick zoning, a lot assessment can tell us a lot. So here's the truth. You only get one chance to sell your biggest asset. And in Ontario, timing, strategy, and who you work with can mean the difference between walking away with $600,000 or $1.2 million. So before you list or even decide, explore your options. Can you wait for the next up cycle? Would leveraging equity make more sense? Can you renovate instead of relocate? Is your zoning about to change? Could you co-develop to earn more? If even one of those possibilities hits home for you, let's chat. I'm happy to give you an honest breakdown of your options, walk through your equity position, and connect you with the right professionals if needed. Mortgage, legal, builders, you name it. Because you deserve more than just a for sale sign. And hope for the best. You deserve a strategy. I'm Justin Chausse with the Chausse Mortgage Group, your Niagara Region mortgage and real estate expert. Let's talk before you make your next big move. Again, link in the description. I would love to chat. Till the next time.